On today's module, this week's module, we learned a lot about the starting and maintaining quality conversations. The goal of the module is to understand how to start a conversation in a social situation, how to efficiently begin a business meeting, the process to follow, and how practice makes perfect. So some things that we want to focus on today is how to properly start a conversation. So the first thing you want to do in the conversation, whether it's a business meeting or just a personal social setting, is to greet the person. If it's someone new or a business meeting, you want to show positive vibes, open vibes, have a firm handshake if you meet them in person. Look like you're excited to meet them. Maintain eye contact, speak clearly and confidently. Very important. So something you can do is just introduce yourself. So my name is Alan Quezada Magdaleno. Nice to meet you today. The next thing you want to do is break the ice, whether it's someone personal or a business meeting. You just want to acknowledge them, act like a real person, not just there for like a meeting, let's say you're for a meeting, right? So you just want to ask them a simple question like, oh, how is the baseball game going? Oh, I heard that you like to do exercise, Can you tell me a little more about that? Just simple things like this makes them feel like they're they're a person. So next thing you want to do after that, whether it's a business meeting or anything, is just a follow-up question, give them a little compliment, acknowledge that the stuff that they do are important, everybody likes to be complimented, and if makes you seem like a really nice person. So when it comes to a business meeting, the next step that you want to do is to grab the attention. In a social setting, you just want to also grab their attention. So for the thing that you're for the main reason why you're there. So you want to just say, oh, for a business meeting, you want to be like, oh, my company is a marketing company and we offer services, digital marketing, see SEO, some things just like that, and explain and tell them that I'm here to explain a little more in depth about what services we can offer you for your company. Next thing you want to do during the business meeting is just to acknowledge that they are also very busy on time. So you want to acknowledge that they might be busy. So explain, oh, I understand that you might be very busy today. Yeah, are we still good for the meeting that we have set up for today? If they say yes, you continue with your meeting. If they say no, you want to ask them, can we reschedule and all this type of stuff, just so you have their full attention. The next thing you want to do is state the purpose of the meeting. So you want to set an agenda, set a reason why you're there, you know, list a few things that you want to get accomplished during the meeting today. So this might include, oh, I want to talk about what my company's all about. I want to talk about the needs that you might need, some packages that we can offer you. I want to know what you want. You also want to acknowledge what they might have in their agenda. So you mention your agenda and you state to them, is there anything else that that you want to include today in today's meeting? If they say something, you want to acknowledge that and tell them, yes, I will explain to this more in depth. Next thing you want to do is discover if anybody else is involved in the decision making. So this could be someone higher up on them, because not always are you going to meet the main person that makes the decision. They might send a representative to talk to you, and that's the person you're talking to. So you want to acknowledge that and explain to them that if there's somebody else in the decision making, you want to meet with them as well. And you want to recognize they have power as well. So you want to acknowledge them like, oh, can I take notes today? And if they say yes, they're just acknowledging that they have some sort of power. Next thing you want to do is go straight into the questions, tailor your questions to tailor your questions to the reason why you're there. So let's say you're there to explain your company, and you want to tell them how is your current marketing services for you right now? Are they providing the services that you want, or how can they improve? These are just some things that you can ask them to get them to explain a little more in depth about what they might need. Um, these are and that's basically the end of the conversation. That's just the way to start a conversation up. These are very important and very applicable to many situations because in every single business or any type of company you work for, there's always going to be some type of selling point that you need to give to the person. You want to explain to them. You want to explain to them. You want to show a form of of professionalism and explain to them that they do matter a lot and just some things like this. Also, you want to show a personal insight, so you want to show that you're very, very vocal, you're very confident, you're very outgoing, and that they can trust you. Not everybody nowadays is just so focused on like on work, on work, on work, on work. So you want to show that you're also human and they're also human, that we can connect in a personal level as well. And these are some things that we learned in module one to this week. Thank you.